Since the creation of K-pop in the 90s, K-pop has been set on expanding globally to make as much money as possible. In the past few years, K-pop's prioritization for globalization has never been more prevalent since the explosion of BTS and Blackpink globally. With rookie group Rise signing with American record label RCA even before they debuted, K-pop groups promoting internationally, and HYBE and JYP forming global groups, each company is desperately trying to be the first to have their artists truly take over the American music market. This race to globalize has made me raise the question of tokenism. Tokenism is the practice of including minorities within spaces, more specifically the workforce, to make a corporation seem diverse or progressive, when in reality, these corporations are only using these minorities to either reach a quota or to appease/promote to said ethnic group. With K-pop's desire for global expansion, one way these companies achieve this is by debuting a group and including at least 1 to 3 non-Korean idols, usually Japanese and Chinese. For example, if a company debuts a group and includes a Chinese member, the company has the opportunity to promote said Chinese member to Chinese audiences, hence building a Chinese fanbase. That Chinese member can also carry interviews their group may have in China by speaking Mandarin. This aligns with tokenism because these companies will use these Chinese idols for monetary gain while simultaneously being xenophobic to these same idols. The biggest example is SM Entertainment. Lee Soo-man was desperate for decades to have his groups break into the Chinese music market: Super Junior M, EXO-M, and WayV. Each attempt was a failure because of China's and Korea's hostile nature towards each other and the legal battles members of these groups would go on to face. Han Gang left Super Junior and SM Entertainment after filing a lawsuit to nullify his contract in 2009. As alleged by him, he had signed a 13-year contract with the company. In 2014, Predator Chris Wu and Lu Han of EXO filed lawsuits to nullify their contracts against SM Entertainment. Both members allege SM mistreated them by not paying them fairly, violating their privacy, and that they were being treated differently than the Korean members. In 2015, Hang Zitao filed a lawsuit to nullify his contract with SM Entertainment, citing an unjust contract. In 2018, the Supreme Court dismissed the case and the contract was considered valid until 2022. SM filed a lawsuit against Huang in China against the solo activities in the country. Chinese courts sided with Huang, stating he had the right to use his name and image to promote in China. Let's not forget, Girls Planet 999 was marketed as a show to create the next global group, and out of 33 Chinese contestants, only one made it in. Tokenism is becoming more prevalent in the K-pop industry due to industry leaders HYBE, JYP, and SM Entertainment debuting quote-unquote global groups. I put the term global groups in quotations because it's more of a marketing tool than anything. In both VCHA and KATSEYE, there are no monoracial black girls. Meanwhile, Manon of KATSEYE and Savannah of VCHA are labeled black by their respective fandoms, even though they are both biracial. This not only plays into the media's erasure of monoracial black women, but it is also an example of tokenism. It's throwing a bone to black K-pop fans by practically saying, this is as dark as the representation we can offer, when, in the same breath, the industry has an ongoing practice of racism, cultural appropriation, and cultural insensitivity towards the exact same community it wants to stream and buy their merch. Returning back to my previous points on why the term global group is nothing more than a marketing term, the majority of the members in VCHA and KATSEYE are Asian and of lighter complexion. 2 out of the 4 remaining members of VCHA are Asian, and 4 out of the 6 members of KATSEYE are Asian. I'm not saying include less Asian members in these global groups. I'm saying if there is room for multiple monoracial Asian girls and Hispanic girls, there is room for multiple monoracial black girls. Well, that's it for the end of this video. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of the points I made in this video, or if there is something that I failed to mention.